This is Damon Whitmer. This is a Milestone3. Um, from what going through the critique from last week, I have redone the hair. Um, I tried to make it a little bit different than from my last one. Tried to go a little more natural on it. So also did end up opening up the eyes on it. So see, now the eyes are open. I've gone ahead and trimmed up the tree, smoothed it out, and redid the hair like was requested. I tried to follow the pattern of the hair. Not used again. I went through and I used a combination of different hair brushes I downloaded from ZBrush's website, trying to get that hair feel. The only other thing I could think of is to take the model and export it and pull it into Maya. I know Maya has actual hair feature that I was thinking about trying to use. I need to go back when I was smoothing out her face. I lost a little bit of the details that were in there when I was opening up the eyes. I lost a little bit of the eye detail as well. I haven't actually concentrated on that this week. I was kind of redid the hair a couple of times on there because it's just not looking right to me. I'm not getting that feel that I want. It's not being right on there. Wasn't sure as far as what was relayed to me as far as the ears go. Am I supposed to? Yeah, you want me to shave them off and do them in a completely separate material and then import them in? I did not, wasn't able to get to that this week. I was trying. Actually, I focused on trying to open up the eyes without damaging the whole facial structure as it was. But maybe I should have just focused more on that instead. So the hair was a separate piece. The eyeballs are separate pieces. Everything's kept in separate. I did post the actual model up to the Dropbox folder that I had. It's on a link in on my milestone #1. I'll include that on this one as well. If there's any questions as to how the model is laid out. And then I also have my honey badger, which the critique on it was he was looked bloated. He didn't have the right structure. I looked up the muscle anatomy. He had more of he had a broader chest, more of a barrel chest on it, whereas the honey badger has a more of a flat, straight body, lower legs than the front ones. Smaller head as well. So I had to shrink that and pull that in. He tried to go through and limit his muscle structure to the same as with the structure on the muscle structure that I pulled up from Google on it. The tail was a lot shorter than I had to and a lot skinnier. I've gone through and pulled out a lot of the bloating on it, pulled out a lot of the not correct anatomy, and restructured the head. I had to pull the head back in quite a bit. The head is actually quite small for the body. It kept on looking wrong, but to the pictures it looks right. The only other thing I could have saw is I might have the body a little bit long here. I'm going to be putting in the muscles, and then I'll put in the fur on top of the muscles. The claws, I was going to try to use the curve tool, and then have them come out, because on the honey badger they're quite long, and over exaggerated. I was going to try to do the same thing on a couple of the teeth, and the tongue would be a completely separate piece there. Once I get the folds for the eyes, I'll put the eyes in there as well. And then I'll try to figure out how to put in the two-tone white across the top, and then the black fur down towards the bottom. Again, another one that I'm thinking it might be advantageous to export and try to pull into Maya. Maybe um, um, try to get the export this out into a reasonable sized model, so they can take it into Maya and put the fur on it there. Still looking for something inside ZBrush that would be a better answer for hair for the honey badger, and hair for the the head of my head up for my little for the little girl. If you have any suggestions, I mean, I'm completely open to whatever. If you can direct me towards the right video on ZBrush how to, or YouTube how to, or send me a link of something that I can go through that would help me figure that part out. I'd be more than welcome to have it. Please continue with the help, the critiques to help me to get this to look right. I do like how the body now looks more closer to the anatomical correct, as far as the muscles, the bone structure is a lot closer to what it was before. I mean, once I started looking at it, he was quite bloated. Looks more like a dog structure, as far as a barrel chest, I think, and honey badger is really flat through the torso here, and then has a little bit longer limbs on the legs, with the back legs kind of squashed out. Um, the pictures will be posted inside Pinterest as well. Other references I grabbed, added to on it as well. Anyways, again, this is Damon Weber. This is my Milestone3. That's the changes I've done on my models. Tried to follow the instructions given for the past two critiques. And that's the issues I'm running into with the two models is the hair. I think I corrected a lot of the muscle definition on there, and I think I like this hair a lot better, and I like how the eyes are looking open. They look a lot better as well. Need to go back in and redefine the lips there, and then I think the nose kind of got a little messed up, and add in the little lips on for the eyelids, the little curve, and then pull the definition down a little bit there as well. Probably we need to round that chin a little bit more too, and then redo those ears. I don't like them. I think I will try to just grab some another material, and then maybe just do one ear and then duplicate it onto the other side as well. Anyways, that's what I'm working on. That's where it was, and thank you very much for the assistance for the past couple ones. I'll submit this in normal, but I'm going to also submit a link in via email as well. I'm hoping that'll help and get me get my questions to you a little bit easier. Thank you very much, and